Hey beautiful soul, I'm Gaby Kowalski, and with this video I'd love to welcome you into a conversation, a deep beautiful dive into the playground of soul missions. It's kind of funny for so many people around the world, when they tune into their soul mission, their purpose on this planet, they look in through very specific windows. It's like, what am I to do? What am I meant to be doing? What am I meant to be creating that's in alignment with my soul, that I'm here to do? What kind of business am I meant to produce? What kind of offerings, what products, what services, what am I meant to create? And here's the greater perspective of it all. Our soul mission is so much bigger than that. Our souls exist well beyond this plane of existence, this physical reality and Earth itself. And within Earth, we are currently navigating very specific consciousness streams: third dimensional consciousness, fourth dimensional consciousness, fifth dimensional consciousness. Within third dimensional consciousness, when we tune into mission, we want to monetize it. It's this automatic process. And then the success of our mission can very well be filtered through how successful we are at monetizing our gifts. And of course, that means for some, if there isn't this huge explosion in financial abundance when they're sharing their offerings with the world, there can be this internal dialogue, this internal conversation of, what am I doing wrong? Maybe I'm not meant to do this. Who am I to even do this? And there could be some I am not enoughness coming through, and seeping through. And so I wanted to transmit this with the purpose of expanding our awareness, because as we evolve and we ascend, we have access to different consciousness. Within the fifth dimensional consciousness expression of mission goes far beyond simply having something to bring to the market, something we can monetize. Our soul mission, foremost, at this consciousness level, and of course it expands with each consciousness level, which means that as we acquire more sixth and seventh dimensional consciousness perspective, and we call back more of our soul memory from the versions of ourselves within a completely different configuration of consciousness, our 6D self, 7D self, 8D self, we're able to receive so much more. And so I wanted to share this because the primary fundamental soul mission that each and every one of us have when we are aligning to this feeling of, I'm here for something, this stream of, I'm here for something, I know I'm here for something, much more than what I see with my five senses. Our soul primary mission on this planet is our own ascension. It is us taking the journey of soul remembering, of expanding our consciousness, evolving our consciousness, ascending our consciousness, which means our actual primary mission is calling into this physical body, into this consciousness, into this version of ourselves, more and more and more of our soul memory. Our soul right now exists in many different versions of us. This is what we relate to as future lives or past lives, yet in fact they're all happening now parallel to each other, which means that the lifetimes that we have had potentially in ancient civilizations on this planet, in Lemuria, in Atlantis, Avalon, Egypt, Shambhala, they're actually happening right now. Our soul is having many, many, many different experiences. And as we connect and as we, ascend and evolve and align to embody more of our soul, we're literally able to access all these other versions of ourselves and bring in that memory, bring in the skills, the knowledge, the tools of those versions, as if this version of us was living it, because we're tapping in to our soul consciousness, not just our human consciousness. We're co-creating together. And this is our primary mission. Our primary mission is to embody more of our soul, because within this beautiful vessel that we came to this planet with, in the very core of our blood, in our bones, in our chakra system, is a crystalline technology. Each and every one of us have our own crystal. We are crystals. We have our own very specific crystalline self And this crystalline self is coming online more and more and more as we evolve, as we grow, as we ascend, as we remember right now in this moment, all of it. And what's unique is that our crystalline self, which is the crystals within, like I said, our blood, our bones, and our chakra system, beyond, this is what's beautiful. There's literally a replica of our crystalline self within the crystalline grids of this planet, which means that as we come online, we awaken the crystalline grids of this planet. We are co-creating with this planet to birth new realities. And this is why our primary mission is our own ascension, our own embodiment of our soul frequency, as this is doing the greatest grid work mission known to our consciousness. And then beyond this, there'll be other aspects. There'll be very conscious, missions that we're sent on. Some of them could be to create some form of a product or an offering and share it with people and have a monetary exchange within the physical structures of reality. Yet, many of our missions are to be part of, like grid work projects, to work within the water grids, the air grids, the earth grids, to literally like expand the crystalline grids, to add to the quantum architecture of what's going on this planet. And for some of us, we work at a soul mission beyond this planet, working on other planets within this beautiful universe, this galaxy, interdimensionally, right inside of this space. Gosh, the list grows. For some of us, it is our mission to simply be in a very specific place and anchor a frequency and hold a specific frequency without even having much conscious awareness of what we're doing, as our multidimensionality is working with our physical vessel to anchor all of that in. And I share this because I'd love to invite you on an adventure, on a beautiful soul mission. In just over a week, I'll be beginning a journey with phenomenal beings where we are literally working within our own crystalline architecture and turning on so much of our crystalline self, our soul memory self, working within the blood, the bones, the chakras, the energetic systems, the quantum selves, the light bodies, all of it, the physical atomic structure of who we are, to expand the crystals that we are, and then activate the exact replica crystalline system within the planet in order to birth new realities, new versions of Gaia, new alternate timelines, and call other beautiful souls into those realities to come and co-create whole new realities together. This journey is called Quantum Magic School, and it invites you to come and call back your toolkit, your more and more of your beautiful soul gifts, light languages, sound technologies, light technologies, working beyond this physical realm of existence, and also including, we're going to, we go deep and we connect to lifetimes your soul is having in ancient Egypt, Lemuria, Atlantis, Shambhala, Avalon, Maya, other advanced civilizations where magic was really, present, and to call in those technologies, those toolkits for you to be your unique self, being able to alter the fabrics of reality. And then, of course, also going beyond this, going into versions of self that are, residing outside of Earth for the purpose of this soul's ascension, to call in more and more and more consciousness from our soul for the purpose to have our higher selves in our being, to become the higher self that guides us, and therefore be guiding other versions of ourselves across our multidimensionality. And this is inviting all souls coming to a beautiful journey of shifting at such a profound level. We're literally going to be together for 7 linear months, yet it will go really fast and feel like lifetimes, at least decades, with what we can shift through. Because we right now are connected by strings of attachment to all different versions of self within a frequency configuration. And as we start to dissolve strings of attachments to third dimensional versions of self, fourth dimensional versions of self, and bring in connection points to fifth dimensional, sixth dimensional, seventh dimensional versions of self, we have a complete shift in the way we create and co-create realities. In this journey, you will be choosing what frequencies you wish to co-create with, which versions of you wish to co-create with, and literally having the toolkit, the intelligence to go right into the quantum and play with the fabrics of reality, to let go of connections to any frequencies that you no longer wish to co-create with. And this is opening up this beautiful opportunity to really embody more soul worth. You know, it's kind of funny. One of the pieces within the whole global collective on Earth is that at core, subconsciously, so many beautiful humans, beautiful beings on this planet have a programming or a frequency that is beating at the drum of I am not enough. And this not enoughness, who am I to, is creating realities. This not enoughness programming is a third dimensional programming. It's literally, there are links into the 3D matrix that have this be present. And so for many people, they will take different pathways with this. They'll either go and try and achieve everything, conquer the world, have big goals and go after big things, only to realize that it doesn't matter how big the goal is. It doesn't matter how huge their achievements are. This feeling still stays there, and they're looking for the next thing and the next thing to conquer and the next thing to climb and the next thing to achieve, because they're hoping that one day it'll all be enough. Yet the programming will continue creating realities in the sense that it is not. Then there are others that can have this frequency within their field, have them not go after exactly their greatest joys, have them settle, have them not follow their highest excitement, have them fall just that tiny bit. You know, they stop just before they're about to grab the reality of their dreams. And as we take the journey to ascend, to call back more soul memory, what we're doing, and this is fascinating, as we call back more and more soul memory, we come into cleansing and purifying and upgrading this pattern, this third dimensional pattern of I am not enough in any way, shape, or form, starts to shift and transform, because as we call back more soul memory, we're calling in a completely different programming, which is soul worth. When we're able to humbly remember that we are eternal, beautiful, powerful, beings that are creating universes with infinite lifetimes, that we have been dragons and we have been priestesses and priests and wizards and witches, and we have been all sorts of kings and queens and emperors and empresses. We have been leaders and commanders, and we have existed in all sorts of different configurations, in physical, non-physical, that there's versions of us right now that exist as ascended masters. And when we call this into our heart consciousness, and we're actually able to hold it with love, with pure humility, then we shift completely the core architecture that is beating a drum within humanity through ourselves and sharing it into the collective consciousness, which is a whole new template of soul worth. And soul worth is seeing every single being on this planet, in this universe. Every living being gets to be worthy, gets to be precious, gets to be so precious because it is alive, because we see in everyone, including ourselves, their soul and who they are as this powerful, beautiful soul. And when we activate this within ourselves and can then see others in this light, this creates the most beautiful planet. This is what creates New Earth. This is New Earth. This is the consciousness that creates true abundance, true freedom, and has us walk along our most delicious highest timelines, receiving all that's available to us. And so I invite you to, to come and join us in Quantum Magic School, where you get to call back even more of your soul memory, your toolkit. You'll get to remember even more as to how to create realities, expand within you, soul worth frequency, to stabilize into this beautiful consciousness stream, and to co-create in the now moment with your soul family, with beautiful beings of light. Quantum Magic School is a ascension and mission, a very powerful advanced ascension and mission quest adventure journey. And in it, we are navigating through what your true soul mission is, inside of calling back who you are, and then connecting to your soul team, to your soul family, to a mission team, to all the beings that you have met across the multiverse in many incarnations and lifetimes and went on tremendous missions with. Quantum Magic School invites you to come and call back your memories and connection points with all of these benevolent beings in the angelic realm, councils of light within our galaxy, our universe, many different beings within the inner earth, fairies and elves, and then going beyond and working with dragons and other frequencies, ascended masters, because they're our soul friends. They've done many missions with us. And as we call back more of our soul memory of who we truly are as a soul, and the memories within this physical body, and it feels exactly like we lived it in this lifetime. It feels in our body the same as it feels what we experienced yesterday. Then our connection to our mission team expands. Then we're able to remember other missions we've been on and reconnect with so many beautiful beings in the quantum. And from there, gosh, the missions we go on are just delicious. They're fun, they're play. Quantum Shift Magic School is a mission and a journey. We together, there are souls all over the world inside of this adventure. And as each one of them activates more of their crystalline self, the crystalline grids of this planet are awakening. And we are together building and renovating and expanding on the very crystalline grids of this planet to therefore create and birth new world realities and timelines. We are, at a core level, the architects of the new earth, and our ascension is the pathway. And so if you resonate with this, if you're excited by a journey to, really receive the physical and the quantum realities in one big playground, to be able to have no differentiation and to be able to birth and materialize that you would love to play with while you're here experiencing physical reality, and to, expand the abundance and the peace and the tranquility experience on this planet, to really have even more joy and play be your norm. Come join us. Let's activate more of the crystalline grids. Let's birth more new earth realities and timelines for all beautiful souls to welcome all beautiful souls into them. Gorgeous soul, if this resonates, somewhere around here will be more information, and all you do is book in a call with us. This is a by application, by conversation course, meaning that we need to make sure that you're ready for this journey. And when we speak with you, we literally call in your soul family, your soul team, and we channel and receive around your timelines. And if this is part of your soul mission now, if it's part of your journey to be a part of this gorgeous co-creation with benevolent beings, archangels, with dragons, with ascended masters, with benevolent councils of light in our galaxy, in our universe, blue avians, Palladians, Lyrans, Arcturians, Andromedans. There's so many beautiful beings co-creating this, Sirians co-creating this gorgeous, wonderful journey. So somewhere, if you're watching this, wherever you're watching this video, if it's on Instagram, there'll be a link in the bio. If it's on YouTube, check out the text, the description text of the video. If it's on Facebook or beyond, there'll be links somewhere. And book in, talk to us. We've got a few spots left as I transmit this recording. As I transmit this transmission and we record it, there's still a handful of spots left. And I welcome you into the family. if it is you that's coming to join us on this profound quest. Thank you.